and roll is here to stay.
Bandstand was the original MTV because it was musical films and it evolved into music for kids. At that time, you got to remember, there wasn't any such thing as a teenager. We didn't even have a name for them. And when this came along, it was the focal spot for older people to look in on those kids and see what was going on. And then, of course, every kid in the world watched. It was big.
When Dick took over the show and the rules were laid down, they made it from 15 to 18, I believe. They didn't want anybody too young, and they didn't want the older kids because anything over 18, for instance, were in uniform in those days, sailors and soldiers. And any person at home, the parents would see their 15-year-old daughter dancing with a sailor. It was tough back then. They didn't like that idea at all. I think they liked Dick. They liked Dick because he never looked down on them. He always spoke as if he were one of them. He spoke to them like they were adults.
We have been trying for a number of years to get ABC to give Bandstand a trial on the network. And they were very reluctant. They just kind of looked down at the idea of a group of kids dancing to records as being a network program. It doesn't sound like a very big production. And in terms of production values, it really wasn't. Again, it was the kids. We got such response from around the country that Bandstand became a national phenomenon in just that period of time. And what it shows is that television can create a brand name.